Hi you guys, and welcome back to North Face Wanderer. Yep, back out on the trail, and today I'm at one of my favourite locations, which is St Abbs Head, just across the border in Scotland. As you can see behind me, the lighthouse is there, but this time we're not going to be staying here. We're going to be moving along the coast, walking along the coast a little bit further, myself and Fudge, and we're going to find a location and just do a one-nighter underneath the tarp and just chillax. So look forward for you to come with me, and let's get out there. So I'll see you in a minute. Take care. So like I said, not been out for a few weeks. I've had an injury which has limited me to carrying any kit on one of my shoulders, but it's a lot better now. So here we are, St Abbs LightHouse. Views, lovely, brilliant part of the world, beautiful part of the world. Got some grey clouds coming over on the way up. I drove through some really shitty weather, but the weather forecast is that it's going to get better. There are some rumbles of thunder. It's typical. Last 3 weeks it's been boiling hot, and when I just get better and I decide to come out, the weather turns. But they say it's getting better towards the evening, so if you look in the distance, that's the direction I'm going to be going, up over them hills and off that way, and look for somewhere along there to have a overnight camp, just to put the tarp up, and that's it really. So let's get going. That's the location of my last overnighter I did up at St Abbs Point, in that little square that you can see there. This area is actually known as Nuns Point, so I don't know what building that was, but that's where I stayed last time. I'll put a link in the description to the video for that one. And then we come over here, as you can see, that's all the bird crap that's on the rock face. It's coming towards the end of the bird nesting season now, but yeah, it looks like it's going to be a lovely evening and a good day. I'll just be quiet and see if you can hear them birds. So let's move on, let's go and find ourselves somewhere to put a tarp up. So we're now looking down onto, I've got to say this right, Pettywickco Bay, and that flat plateau over there is another campsite of mine, which I spent with my wife Wendy. Again, I'll put a link to that in the video, top right, top left corner. I don't know if you can see just down there on the rocks, there's a guy fishing. It's just cast out there, and there's some people in the far distance over there, but it's a lovely place to come. Sometimes you'll find that there are other people camping there, and if you look just there in the distance, that's the road that you come into, or you come to the actual lighthouse to. You come down that road and then off to the left hand side. So we're going off that way, up over them cliffs and down over there. I don't know exactly where, but I will look for a location suitable to put up a tarp and then just chill out. So no good talking about it, let's get on. Park for the bay. There's a couple of signs up here. I know which one of them is going to be. One of them is a no drone fly zone between certain months from the 1st of April to the 31st of July. So that's not a problem. I can fly drones. And then obviously there's a take care, high fire risk, which is common sense of what's been happening in the past, where either blatant vandalism, where people have been just setting light to heathland and forests, or just by uncaring campers who have used or had a open fire and hasn't prepared themselves for the possible consequences because of the dry weather that we've had. But there's Pettywick Bay, or Pettywick Co Bay I should say. The slip is down there. You've got a little bay there, so if you come up here and you camp on that point there, it's a bit lumpy, find yourself a decent spot. And then if the weather's nice, like it has been for the last few weeks, go down there. You can have a swim off the landing, the jetty there, or a bit of fishing off the rocks, which would be fun. So I'm going to carry on, and we're going to be going up that hill there, so catch you in a minute. So what I've got here is I've got to go through this field, and it's full of cows. Now before I enter the field, what I'm doing is I'm looking for any calves, and it doesn't look like there are any young calves within the field boundaries. Because I've got fudge with me, cows are very protected of their calves, and people have been trampled because cows have been going for the dogs. Cows are not vicious animals, they will only protect their own. So if you find yourself caught in a field and it's got calves in it and there's cows around, and they start paying an interest in you and your dog, and then you suddenly feel threatened, release the dog. They are not interested in you, they're interested in the dog. Let the dog go, the dog will run away. Do not keep the dog on you, because if you keep the dog close to you, you're the target as well, and they will trample you. So I've read a few times in the newspapers about people being trampled by cows. Cows don't kill people, so just release the dog if you feel threatened, okay? Or if you can, avoid going through a field full of cows. If you look up there, there's a big fat bull. He doesn't look that bothered, so he must have been put into the field to sort out all these female cows. So let's get across and let's see what happens. You ready? Come on. So as you can see, the cows are not bothered about fudge, so obviously they're more interested in eating the grass. So there isn't any calves in this field. They don't seem a threat. Obviously that one's paying fudge a little bit of attention, and me. I'm not worried. I'm next to the fence. I've got fudge on the lead, and if I need to and I feel threatened, then I'll just release the dog and the dog can run off, and then I can get to the safety of the fence line. But look, they're not paying attention. I think they've had too much fun with the bull that's over there. That's where we're going, that direction over there. Right, now some people probably wondering, how did I find St Abbs Head, and how did I find that you could camp up here? Well, I've just walked past this thing, see that thing up on the hill, that post, and I remember another YouTuber, you should know him, Mr. Andy Wardle, and he came up here at one time with his girlfriend Kaza, of the famous Kaza Cam, and they camped up on top of that hill, and I watched it. And they also camped with it was Andy Wardle and his mate Mark, all about the views over there where the cars are. So I thought that looked like a bloody perfect place to camp, so I came down here. And I remember Mark, sorry not Mark, Andy, was talking, he's disappeared now behind that hill, about that large pole that's sticking out the ground. If I remember rightly, you can't see it because the ground's moved, but if I remember rightly, I think Andy said that it was for ships at sea. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I may look it up when I get home, that it is some sort of mile marker. Not too sure, don't quote me on that, but I'm sure that's what Andy said. So anyway, I get most of my ideas watching other people's videos and thinking that looks like a bloody good place to go. I mean, some of the locations I've been before, but I've just not recorded them. The way I got into YouTube was I used to watch guys filming their exploits, their camping trips, their wild camping trips. People like the Northern Wayfarer, Andy Wardle, oh, what's his name? All About the Fuse, Mark, I can't remember his channel. You know, it makes sense. I can't remember his channel. He's done some good films. I'll put the links down in the description below. But yeah, that's how I've got into this. And then my wife went out, bought me a camera, and the rest is history. And I mean, from starting from 1 subscriber, which was my wife, and yeah, I know I've got 138, it's not that many, but that's 138 people that subscribe to my channel, and I'm very thankful. Yeah, that's why I do it. It's a great stress reliever. It's good to see other locations, unspoilt locations, and I really do enjoy it. At the end of the week, get out, whether it's a bivvy bag, whether it's a tent, or whether it's out in the open. That's what I enjoy. But yeah, the afternoons turn out really well. I'm looking at going just on the other side of that spur. It looks, as you can see, the cliffs drop down a bit, so I'm just going to have a look over there and see what it's like. But that sun's come out now, so it's getting warm, and I've got to go up there, so I'll get back to you when I'm up there. Right at the top, walk along the flat bit. I don't know what this there it is. No, I don't know what that sign is on there. I know it says coastal path, but has the coastal path got a specific name? I don't know, I'll have to have a look. But yeah, still breathing out my hoop, but on the flat bit now. I don't think it will last much longer, because I think we go back down up here, but around here looks quite promising for a basher setup. So let's push on over this ride, see what we see. Okay guys, welcome back. I've got to the location that I wanted to get to. It's right on the edge of the cliff. I'll just show you. Just to let you know where we are, over there, down here, that's St Abbs LightHouse. That's where I parked the car. You can still see the two cars down in the Pettiwitco Bay. They're still down there. There's the North Sea. Just over there we've got, you can just about see, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but Scotland. Well, we are in Scotland now, but Scotland more. I think what, somewhere sort of like on that side now, we're looking at like Dundee, Arbroath, St Andrews is around that area. You can see in the distance as well the rain. I mean, if you follow the coastline up and around and keep going for about another 60 miles, you come to Edinburgh. So I came up over here, up over where the cross is, footpath sign, and then the tart's been set up there. Let me show it's just dry now on the bush. There's fudge. So yeah, just the tarp set up quickly. I've actually put it on a little bit of a hill, so my head is resting uphill. Like I said, reason I haven't been out for a while is I damaged my shoulder. It's like having like a frozen shoulder, but it was for about a week, 2 weeks, and I couldn't do anything, and it really, really hurt. And even just coming up here, what, a mile and a half, 2 miles, I could feel it twinging, so I need to take it a little bit easy. But yeah, it is a pain in the backside, because obviously you want to get out, but you don't want to cause your shoulder any more damage. But yeah, that's what I'm going to wake up to in the morning. The sun will rise up over there. It will set over there. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see a sunset tonight unless all this clag moves off. They did say that it will be moving off tonight. I don't think we'll get to see any stars neither, and we'll probably will see some rain. But that's the whole fun of coming out. Just to show you what's down there, right on the edge. Let's see how clear that water is. I keep harping on about how clear that water is. No wonder there's loads of lobster pots and crab pots out there. Must be teeming with them. But yeah, next time I come, I'll probably move a bit further up the coastline, have a look on the map, see if there's any more access points for cars, etc. But what I'm going to do now, back over to the tarp and get a brew on, have some biscuits. Time is 16:39, so have a brew, have some biscuits, give it an hour, then I'll get some scoff on. So let's go make a brew. Okay, so we're going to make a brew. Now, if you watch my videos, what you see me normally cook on is either a jet boil or Tangia Cooker. I'm not really into solid fuel fires. I like my liquid fires, I mess for my gas fire. But what I have bought, and I saw these on some other websites, some other YouTube sites, this new cooker. As you can see, there it is. It comes in this. Sorry about it being one-handed. It comes in this pack, and it's all folded down. Oh, I can't get it out now. Now I've bought the bigger one of the two. Let me just put you down there, see if I can get this sorted. I've bought the bigger one of the two. That's the base and the sides. And the pot rest. Comes in a little bag like so. As you can see, more T-fig up. 4 sides and a base. Quite easy to put together, he says. They have interlocking sides. Okay. But first of all, what you need to do is make sure that the base goes in. As you can see, it's got the lugs for it to go in and the slots. So that goes in. See how it slides in like so. Lock that together. There, now we're getting a little bit, we're getting somewhere. The other side, again, the lug, it goes into the slot there, slides down. It's a bit fiddly, but, oh, and it can fall apart as you're doing it, so bear with me. Never any good at these type of things. Like that, that goes in there, get it in there, there we go. That's in there. And the last piece. Like I say, it can fall apart. So where's the last corner of that? There. So it's together. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. It's made by Lickster. Now, as I said, I bought the bigger cooker. And like I said, I'm more into my fuel or my liquid or gas cooking. So what I've done is I've brought the Tangia Cooker with me. But what I've done is I've made an adaptation to this. Because what normally happens is you would then put your 2 pot rests, which go in like that. Okay, and then you'd sit your pot on there, which I'll show you in a minute. So what I've decided to do is, before I came out, is I've actually drilled 2 holes opposite to each other, and then making sure that they're the right distance apart to be able to hold one of these in, one of the pots, the burners. I then use 2 metal tent pegs and I put them through like so. Okay, and then what you can do is I'll take the lid off the pot now. And it sits nicely in there. And what I did is I actually checked the height of the Tangia Cooker and the burner to see how far away it was from the actual pot. Obviously, because there must be some sort of optimum distance it's got to be. And then, as you can see, it just sits there. And you can use it with the burner. So if for some reason you run out, you're out wild camping for a while and you can't get any mess and you run out, then obviously this is a solid fuel burner. So yes, you can take that away and you can feed sticks and have an actual wood burner fire in there to cook on. And then I'm going to light it now. So that's a light. What we then do is, these are the pot rests and they just clip into each other and then they sit and they slide down like that either side. And then once that's on, I'm just going to push that down and make sure it's on. I don't know if you can see the flames there. Okay. It's like a sealed unit, so I'm just going to move it a little bit closer. Like so. And then I get my little kettle, which has already got water in it. I put that on there, and as you can see, it's burning away, and that should boil the kettle. Like I said, this one's the bigger one of the two. You can get a littler one. You can get a smaller one than this. And this cost me, what, £5 off the internet? Okay, so yeah, I don't know. I'll trial it. I'll see what it's like. I haven't used it with my frying pan, so obviously I'm going to use that later on tonight to see how that works. But I have tested it boiling water, and it's no problem. And also, it also acts as a windbreak. So, you know, let's see how it goes. And again, like I said, if I run out of meths, I can always, you know, get some wood or something like that, and then have a wood burner. It doubles up as a wood burner. So, just remember, if you are going to drill the holes in, make sure that you measure the burner first. Make it a few millimeters smaller, so you can actually bend the tent pegs out, and there you go. Well, works for me. Welcome back, guys. It's 6:30. The sun's out now, which is fantastic. The sea is flat calm. I've been up here before and people have told me if you're lucky enough, sometimes you get to see pods of dolphins, pods of minke whale, but I don't think my luck's in today. But it is flat calm. They'd be so easy to see if they were out there. I'm just walking down to the edge now. Like I said, 6:30. I clocked it getting dark last night about 9:15. I think it was getting dark, so obviously the days are getting shorter now. What a beautiful evening now that that rain's gone and the sun's out. I'll just turn you around and show you. That sea is flat calm. So if there was anything out there topping, dolphins, whales, etc., you know what I mean, you'd have a good chance to see them if they were close in, but unfortunately not today. Tide's gone out. I don't know how much further it will go out, but again, I keep harping on how clear that water is. Beautiful. Still someone over there, so them fishermen are still over there in the car park, so they're hanging on. I wonder if they've caught anything. But yeah, just chilling, enjoying the sun, enjoying the scenery. Like I said, the weather forecast was going to be rain and then clearing up this evening, and tomorrow morning it's going to be nice, so we might get a nice sunrise. Might be getting a good sunset as well. I hope that the clouds do clear tonight. I can see a massive rain cloud over there dumping its rain over Dundee way, St Andrews. You probably won't be able to see it on camera, but if you look, Christ, I need to put my teeth in. If you look in the far distance on the horizon, you'll see, I don't know whether you can see it on the camera, a glistening light, something reflecting in the sun. Well, above that you can just see the cloud dumping its rain, and a little bit further as well, over onto the left hand side. But yeah, it was good, chilling. I've got some drinks. I haven't brought cider this, I haven't brought lager this time. I've brought 2 ciders. They're being sold in Tesco's. My wife works in Tesco's, and she said that they've got a new range in, so actually I think I'm going to get one of them, and then we'll have a look at it and see what it's like. So I'll be back in a minute, guys. Right, welcome back. What an idyllic place to do a review on 2 cans of cider. And I'm looking forward to this. I've just built up the first, so I've got 2 cans. Like I said, they're from Tesco's. They were, I think they're about, you know, you get that deal 3 for a £5 or something like that. I did have one last night, and I drank one last night whilst the wife was at work, because I couldn't wait, and that was a nice one. So the first one that we've got is Orchard Thieves cider, stolen from Herefordshire, 4.5 volume. Mr. Fox is on there. What's it say? Stealthy by nature, the fox has been known to sneak into our orchards, hunting our most delicious apples. Now we're stepping in using our wily friend's favourite fruit to craft a tasty apple cider that is crisp and refreshing with a hearty aroma, full of flavour to the last sip. That's that one. Orchard Thieves. I'm not going to drink that in a minute. I'm going to tell you about the other one. And the other one is Frails First Press Vintage Cider. Expertly crafted in small batches, 7.4%. Lovely lady on the side giving us a wink. Refreshingly fruity, medium dry vintage cider, crafted exclusively with the first press of juice from our harvest of red, Falstaff, Katy and Windsor Eaton apples. You won't find any artificial flavours or sweeteners, just pure refreshment. Enjoy. Right, okay. So, I don't know which one to have. Eeny, meeny, mite that one. I'll have that one. So let's have a look, see. Okay. My mouth's watering, guys. I've been looking forward to this all day. Very nice. Very nice. My stepfather started me on cider when I was a young lad, and I mean about 7, 8. he used to have like half a pint, and that was it. You'd use anyone's. You'd be on your back. Didn't do me any harm, but cider, yeah, I do like the odd cider every now and then. I don't understand why people would put ice cubes in cider, but that's very nice. That Orchard Thieves cider, it's very nice. Very. Oh, yeah, very nice. I don't know how to describe cider really. You know, it's sweet, not very dry. Wait, go away. Not very dry. Only 4.5 volume, 4.5% volume. But yeah, I'll drink that whilst I'm looking at this. Can you believe it? That dog is so cool, it's unbelievable. I really don't know what I'm going to do with her. I really don't. Okay then, that one went down really well. So I'm now going to move on to this one. Okay, so this one is the 7.4%. I don't know if there's any wind noise in the background. The wind's just got up for a bit, which is not too bad because it gets rid of the flies. So let's try this one. Sounds good. Now this one is refreshingly fruity medium dry vintage cider. So let's see how this one goes down. Oh yeah, definitely a lot drier. Definitely a lot drier. Excuse me. But oh, still very nice, very nice. What did we say that was? 7.4%. So once I finish this, what I'm going to do is, as you can see, the sun's getting lower. Obviously it's not getting right down, but it will go behind that cliff, so I'll then be out of the sun. It's even going to go behind that bloody cloud. So once that's happened and I've drunk this, then I've got some beef which I'm going to fry up, and a nice sauce and some tortillas, and I'm going to make myself some scoff. I'm going to feed Fudge. Hey, say hello. Never talks to the camera, camera shy. Feed Fudge and then see what happens from there. I don't like the look of that cloud, and I don't know what's on the other side of that hill there. We've already had one lot of rain, so oh, sorry. I'll get back to you. Well, I've just come up here to watch the sunset, and that's what's left of it. You'll probably see that in the time lapse. I time lapsed it as it went down. The sky is looking great tonight, so hopefully might get some decent photography or some stars out. Red sky over there where the sun is bouncing off them clouds over there as well. And then if you look at the distance, I don't know if you can see it, the Cheviot. Now that was covered in cloud earlier on, so I'm glad I didn't go out there this weekend, because I think I would have got wet. But it's getting a bit chilly now. Look at that sea, flat calm. I'll probably still be seasick on there. Yeah, it's getting a bit chilly now, so I'm going to go down to the tent. I might have another brew. There's Fudge. She hasn't stopped all day, so hopefully she's going to sleep well tonight. And yeah, that'll be it, hopefully. So I'll try and see if I can get some photography tonight. And hopefully, I'm not very good at photography. I'm not very good at nighttime photography, but I'll try my hardest. You know, practice makes perfect. And I'll see what I can do, see what I can produce. So I will catch you later, guys, and hopefully I will see you in the morning. So see you later and have a good one. Morning, guys. It's 5:32. Not much happened during the night, but I have woken up to this. So the sun's just peeking up over the horizon, so I've got up just in time for sunrise, which is fantastic. What a sky, look at that. Someone's awake, shivering, she wants to get going. So I think it will be pack up time, brew time, and then move off. So I will catch you back at the car. See you later, guys, thanks a lot. And good morning. Right, that's me packed away. On my way back to the car now. As usual, leave no trace, except for a hairy beast and a few doggy biscuits, which we'll probably be eating tonight. All rubbish picked up. So that's it for here. So just got to do the walk now back to the car, about 3/4 of an hour, and then that'll be it. So I'll see you back at the car, guys. Thanks very much.
I know one thing for sure, I've never been so close before. You were truly my love, but it was over so fast. Just one thing to discover, no, it was never built to last. It's one way or the other, no way in between. I ain't getting any younger. You will stay forever a dream. You were truly my love, but it was over so fast. Just one thing to discover.
There we are, we're now back at the car. Just a quick overnighter, get myself out, blow out the cobwebs, and I really enjoyed it. I love coming up to St Abbs Head. I will put a link in the description where it is. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and thank you for staying this far into the video. If you obviously enjoyed it, then like, share and subscribe, and also tick that little bell just to let you know next time I put up a video. It will give you a reminder, and you can watch it. But thank you for watching, and thank you for staying with me. So it's obviously goodbye from me for now, and it's goodbye from Fudgy. Thanks again, guys. I appreciate you watching the videos. Take care and get out there. Bye bye.